Okay, but I've got 2 minutes, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but I want to ask you one last question. It's a tough one, and that is that there are some people who say because you wanted to put everybody into a home, you are in some way responsible, as HUD Secretary, for having created some of the underwater mess we're in right now. What do you say to that?
It's a silly point. I was HUD Secretary, and under the Clinton administration, and one of the things we worked to do during Clinton was increase home ownership and try to get people who were in a position to do it to buy homes. Why? Because it's very good for community. It's very good for the national economy. What happened here was years after I left, and there was an intervening circumstance called the Bush administration, right?
There was that.
And a Bush HUD secretary who came in and was more aggressive than I was in promoting home ownership. But this wasn't the Bush administration either. This was fraud by some Wall Street operators who decided to go to a place in the quote-unquote mortgage business where they basically were selling fraudulent mortgages and enticing people to enter fraudulent agreements and then reselling them as securities. You can't argue, Alan, but that bona fide home ownership is a good thing. Spurs the economy, it's good for families, good for communities. Fraudulent mortgages are a bad thing. And this was about fraud. And fraud that went on and wasn't caught by regulators, fraud that was perpetrated by private sector banks and private sector mortgage companies. So, but no, it's not that people who promoted home ownership did this. That's like blaming Thomas Edison and the light bulb for global warming, right?
Now, everybody's sort of interested in one last softball question, but one that I think we're all interested in. How are you able to balance, you said the girls are your first priority, how are you able to balance that and this maddening schedule you have?
I learned the hard way. I spent 8 years in the Clinton administration, and I worked a lot in the Clinton years. Big country, big world at that time. Traveled to many countries for the Clinton administration. I've learned as I've gotten older calibration, and I have 3 beautiful girls, as you know, Cara, Mariah, and Michaela, and they are my first priority, and I spend a lot of time with them. I think the people of the state get more than a good bargain from me in the hours I put in, but my girls need me. I need my girls, frankly. So they really are the first priority, and I think I managed to balance both. But if I don't, I can tell you this, the girls aren't going to pay the price.
Andrew Cuomo, great of you to come by and talk to us this week on the Capital Connection. We very much appreciate it. Our guest has been New York State Attorney General Andrew Cuomo, the Democratic nominee for governor. We hope we'll see you a lot during this campaign, General.
Thank you very much. It'd be my pleasure, Alan.